EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's brought in downfield by London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 22. On 1st down, it's Corral. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Corral's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. On is the punter, Hekker, as he gets this one away. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 24, Corral. Finding Pickens for another catch. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Steps away to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu, and he will have the first. winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now Allen. He's got his man London right side. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins, 36 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, Corral finds Pickens outright. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd down, Corral. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Corral on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. Looking for London on the out route complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there. Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Corral with it on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Corral sets up play action. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Corral to throw once again. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Corral. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Allen now on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Alec Pierce 74 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Allen over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Allen taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the sack on 1st down, Corral over the middle, complete. It's Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They'll run here with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, They just aren't there.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Jair Elam makes a pick. 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Corral with it, 1st down here. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fakes a handoff here. Corral. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by London. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds yards after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On 1st down, Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Coup for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On the play fake, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. On first down, it's Corral. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Corral, another throw coming. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Corral. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Fourth down, here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.